Hello, this is Adeni Shiremi, and then I'm back with the Founder Story, episode 2. In the last episode, we discussed a few challenges that were very, very important. Since the Founder Story is all about focusing the light and the spotlight on founders of different startups across Nigeria, basically, because I want to believe that different startup ecosystem in different countries have different experiences. But for Nigeria, well, the story could relative, just as that of Nigeria could relate it to the world itself. Last episode, we discussed a few points about entrepreneurship not being for everyone. Sad, but true. Really, really true. Also, we discussed entrepreneurship not being a straight path, and there are some qualities that make you know if you're an entrepreneur from the beginning. We talked about how you should find them out and read some books to know more. Then we talked about how there's a lot of high comparison and between startup founders, not minding that the genre and then the sector in which they fall could be different. The fact that two founders start at the same time does not mean they will get to the same junction at the same time. And the fact that one started later than the other does not mean that the one that started late would get his own breakthrough late. It could be farther, it could be faster, it could be easier, it could be harder. Anything is possible with startup world. It's very, very unstable. But then, as I said, it's important to know that whatever it is you're battling or you think you're going through, not only you are going through it. And today I'm going to use myself as a case study. And this is not the only time I'm going to use myself as a case study. Of course, there are going to be times where I'm still going to use myself. I'm going to use other people because, of course, once you mature in the startup world, you get to know many more founders, and you'll be surprised how many founders they have. And then you get to see their stories, and then you understand that the journey is not unique to you. It's just that your experience is quite unique to you, and then that experience could be unique to someone else, could be that person's whole experience, or could be someone's passing phase experience. So now, coming to AgriTech, which is what we do, I founded the Dofma. It's an agricultural startup that connects 5 core services in agriculture together. It integrates them into an application, and then we try to dish it out. Why do we bring that much into one place? Well, we want to build the biggest single privately owned database in Africa. But then we know that these 5 services could get us there. But now this is the challenge. Challenge was the fact that, one, we're going to launch late. We launched way too late. And why are we launching so late? It's because when we're trying to focus on one part of the service and that's sprung up, while we're focused on that one that's sprung up, we're attending to the next challenge. There's ever challenge, and each time we have to make sure that we are carrying our users along, right? And if you're nothing without your users, if you don't carry them along, there's no reason they're going to bring out any success with you. So we carry our users along as much as we need to. And these challenges make us far behind in our launch dates. Now, we have gotten the fact that we can't open every services out to everybody that's out there. But we know there are some important ones that should come out first. And even at that, we are still quite late on our launch date. So these are challenges that I, as an AgriTech founder, is having. Plus the fact that the country could be letharged in terms of the fact that agriculture right now is not still seen in the tech space. It's being seen as something that is done out of the tech world. So trying to bring people to use their smartphone to engage in precision farming and agricultural practices is still not easy. But that is the issue. When your problem is not just from the fact that you have lack of funds or you have issues with your family acceptability, and then the next challenge you're not having is now the users to don't even understand what their problem actually is. Because they're telling you now that you're young, you're bringing something on phone, how would that help their farming and stuff? Then you have to start helping them understand why what you're building, which is a solution they need, is important for them. But sometimes if you're spending too much energy trying to convince them, then you should consider that it's either you're not delivering your service well enough, or you're not even doing the right thing, or you're not giving the right solutions to that problem that you're facing. So there's a lot of challenges a founder will face. But the issue that is there is there's this basic part of your body that knows that this thing has to work. And now once you have that thing in you, all you just need to do is understand how to deliver that service to them. You know, for example, that a plastic should not be thrown in public, but you don't have the best way to tell them that thing is not right for the public and it's not good for the climate factors, it has ripple effect and stuff. Well, best thing is you have to go back to your drawing board, look for simple way to tell them it is not good. That is the problem founders face in terms of launching a product. Sometimes they don't have the best strategy or the best prototype to help these people understand easily what their problem is and the solution you're providing. Well, in the next episode, we'll talk more on something more different, right? And I just fleshed myself out in this episode, and then hopefully someone could understand that what they are going through might not be them or the founding issues, but it could be at the user level. But then probably we'll touch more topics